Oh, well, good evening everyone. Hello, and welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to me. Had a wonderful vacation, a holiday in the beautiful southern Greek island of Crete, which was much needed. I'm back now, and I am raring to go. So thank you for being here, thank you for joining me. Hopefully I can give you some entertainment and get myself a win. So, Crete was gorgeous, beautiful, relaxing. Did a lot of sleeping, which I was surprised by. I thought I'd do a lot more getting out. I took my running shoes with me, planned to do a few runs, but I didn't do anything. And I decided to listen to my body and do as little as possible. It was good fun. But I came back on Monday morning at 4 AM. Went to work at 7 and I was cooked. So I didn't ride Monday night, but Tuesday I did an hour and a half. Wednesday I did an hour and a half, sorry. Did half an hour of structured and then an hour of just kind of zone 1, zone 2, chill, free ride. And it was good to get the legs spinning. But being that little bit older now that I am, 37 years of age, everything needs to be that little bit more dialed in for me to be at the top of my game. So after having not ridden for 11 or 12 days before yesterday, and having not put any big race efforts in, I'm not expecting much tonight, but I am going to use this as a bit of a marker. Let's see how I get on. So I want to finish in a respectable position. We'll have a look at the prospects in just a second. What I'm going to do is just jump off the bike and I will show you the other riders, the course, and what we've got in store for tonight's event, whilst I stretch my legs. Here we go. Let's see if I can multitask. So, we are doing stage 4 of the rolling Highlands route. This is part of the Zwift Kick-In Sprint series. I did stage 1 before I went on holiday. Missed stage 2 and stage 3, so thought I might as well come back and do stage 4. I'm signed up in range 2, so this is not the advanced range, it's not the super hard one, it's the sort of intermediate range. Unfortunately, I'm in that sort of horrible Zwift racing score no man's land where my racing score is 7 or 650 something. I'll log in and have a look in a minute. 653 I think it is. Meaning I'm not eligible for range 1, not eligible for effectively the easier cats. Futile. It would be futile of me to obviously try and attempt the harder courses. Oh no, I have to use the Zwift app, don't I, to view my racing score. I'll do that in just a second. But I think I'm 650. In fact, I can have a look on the companion app and see how I'm looking. I think it's 650. Anyway, I'm literally just marginally above, like being like pretty crap. 651, yeah, 651. So I am definitively a Cat B racer, which is a shame. Here is what the Zwift Racing app shows for tonight's course. There are quite a few riders signed up for this one. I am, at least according to VeloScore, 11th, or prospected to be 11th, and that's based on sort of your watts per kilo over sort of 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5, 2, 1, etc. So you can see me highlighted down here. VeloScore of 1680, so not the highest it's been. In fact, it's taken a bit of a drop, and I've been struggling somewhat to get it to come back up again. So I'll have to work a little bit harder. I have been much higher than that over the past year or two, so work to do. In terms of the course, Rolling Highlands is exactly as the name describes. It's a very rolling course. I think I'm right in saying there's 183 metres of elevation over the 23 kilometres, which is 2 laps. Here we go, to a little look. Here's the Sprint Rolling Highlands. Yeah, I was right, 23 kilometres and 183 metres of elevation. So it's one of those courses that kind of never lets up, really. There's a few downhill sections where you can catch your breath, but they're short, and I think you go into them quite quickly, so I would anticipate that the rest will be very far and few between. So this is what the Velo Viewer profile looks like, as you can see. 2 laps of that. The elevation profile side on 2D. It's very much uphill, really and truthfully, for sort of first 2/3 of the course. So let's hope I can hang on in there for the first lap at very least. Then there is a nice little descent, but again it goes very rapidly, very aggressively back uphill. So it's going to be brutal, it's going to be painful, but I'm up for it, I think. During yesterday's Zone 1, Zone 2 ride, as easy as it was, I'm really cramping up, well not cramping up, but my hamstrings and my quads were extremely tight, which is as a result of doing very little, relaxing on the beach, and only really swimming for 10 days. So I'm hoping that with the extra effort that tonight is going to require of me, that the old hammies, the legs are gonna, the muscles are gonna do me proud and see me through. We'll see what happens. A little bit more stretching before we get started. I've already done my warm up. Been pedaling away for the last 25 minutes or so. So let's get the show on the road. If you are watching live, thank you very much first and foremost for being here. I appreciate your time and your attention. What would be most wonderful is if I could have a like and a subscribe. That would be amazing. So thank you in advance if, of course, you choose to do that. If you don't, that's also fine. I get that. Yeah, it really does help this channel to sort of be found by more people. So thank you in advance if you do indeed choose to like and subscribe. I'm going to change the background because what I have been working on the last couple of days since I came back from leave in the evenings is a website. So as you may know, or you may know if you've been watching me for a while, I'm the sort of proprietor / sort of owner of a brand called Just Ride, a bit of a merch store. I'm gonna just discontinue it. It's been good fun. I quite enjoyed the creative outlet of setting up merch and designing hoodies and tees and whatnot. And they're still available right now, but I've just disabled the shop. But what I want to do instead is create a bit of a base on the internet, not just on YouTube, for these streams and for races and talking about, how I'm getting on. If you're new to the channel, if you've not followed me for a while, I was like smashing a KA races for a good 2-3 years, doing really well, having lots of fun. But I've really struggled the last 12 to 18 months or so. I've been dropping down my score. I've been riding regularly, racing regularly, training well, but just can't seem to bump up the score again. So I've got to dial things in, work a bit harder than I ever have. And I figured that a website would be a good, fun place to capture, record, and expand upon those efforts that I'm making. So please do head over to mrzwifter.com if you're interested. Add it to your favourites. That'd be great. Alright, 30 seconds to go. That's time for the fans, time for race mode, time to lock in. Let's do this. Oh. Here we go. 10 seconds. There may not be a lot of talking on this one, so bear with me. Here we go. I always talk about racing smart. Well, tonight's going to be more needed than ever, because I don't think I've got the power tonight. If you are watching along, please do leave a comment over there or down below. Keep me going. Oh, I can feel the left hamstring really tightening up. Try and stretch it as I pedal. Oh boys, yeah, this is off the front. Soft attack. I know. So the good thing about all that rest is the heart rate might go up to 175, but it doesn't feel that bad. I feel like I'm breathing deep into my stomach tonight. Alright, I raced pretty hard in that first bit, so I do need to ease off now and get it under control. The second I say that, the Swedish guy goes off the front. My left hamstring killing me. I'm going to pull the pin now before I do myself an injury. From the perspective of my lungs and cardio, I'm okay. But what was initially just a bit of tightness behind the knee and going down into the top part of my calf, there's a little bit of pain, a little bit of discomfort, tightness for the most accurate phrase I can think of. It's spread right up to my glutes, right down to my left Achilles, so the back of the entirety of my left leg is really tight right now. So, not wanting to give myself an injury, because I'm thinking long term, let's put a pin in this one here. Good news is, from a cardio perspective, I'm doing pretty well. Heart rate went very high, but as I mentioned, it doesn't feel like the perceived effort is not sort of on par with the BPM that I'm experiencing. So that's good. So the rest, the 10 days off or 11 days off, whatever it may have been, it's clearly been beneficial. But I need to probably get my muscles and whatnot into the right state. Otherwise, I think I would have been in a really good shape for this one. Because like I say, cardio-wise, I feel great. I feel really good. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Your feedback in the comments down below and over on the website at mrzwifter.com is massively appreciated. Peace and good vibes to you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye, folks.